I'm Stuart Gerber, percussionist and co-artistic director of Bent Frequency.
I'm Jan Baker, saxophonist and co-artistic director of Bent Frequency.
Welcome to the first podcast that Bent Frequency has ever done or been a part of, so we're excited about that. We're going to talk today a little bit about the concert we're promoting on February 9th. It's a Saturday evening, and it's the Chinese New Year. So last year we decided to do a Chinese New Year concert, and the title of the concert is Happy Chinese New Year with the Y in parentheses. So it's like Chinese New Year. And the idea is we're juxtaposing some traditional Chinese music played on the pipa with contemporary sounding music written by Lei Liang, who is a Chinese-born composer who lives and works in San Diego. And we are fortunate enough to be bringing him to the concert.
The concert is on Saturday, February 9th at 8 p.m. at Copleff Recital Hall at Georgia State University. Reservations are required, although tickets are free, and your reservation can be made through our website, bentfrequency.com.
This concert's funded in part by the Confucius Institute at Georgia State University, Fulton County Council for the Arts, Sensia at Georgia State University, and Sensia is an acronym standing for the Center for Collaborative and International Arts, and also the Emory Confucius Institute at Emory University, and also the Emory School of Music, all collaborating to bring Liang and the wonderful performers here. We're excited because we're teaming up with, Bent Frequency is producing and presenting the program, and we're also contracted the Vega String Quartet, who's in residency at Emory University, a fantastic world-class string quartet, and also Yihan Chen, a wonderful pipa player living in New York, as well as the Flux Saxophone Quartet, which is for professional saxophone players from across the Southeast.
The idea to do a feature concert of Liang's music started a number of years ago. We reached out to him as we were interested in performing a couple of his pieces and thought it would be interesting to do parts for a floating space. There were a couple of pieces that we were interested in, and he was very kind and sent us some sample scores and things to look at. And we started thinking more and more about it and decided that we wanted to do a feature concert. And even though it's taken us a couple of years to bring this together, we were very fortunate that it was able to come together for the Chinese New Year and that we were able to get support so that Bent Frequency could put on a concert of such magnitude, and having the Vega Quartet and Flux Saxophone Quartet, as well as the composer and our pipa player coming in from New York City. So we were able to pull together funds to make this happen. And shortly after we started thinking about doing this feature concert, Liang won the Rome Prize, and so spent the past year in Rome with his family writing more works. And so we've had to sort of postpone this idea for a couple of years, but it's finally going to happen.
And while he's here, he'll be doing talks. For example, he'll be doing a talk at Emory University at the Confucius Institute there. The title of the talk is Sounds, Shadows, and Songs. And he's talking about his work in relation to the Chinese culture and things like that. So that's at noon on Friday, February 8th. He'll also be talking to the composition students at Georgia State University on February 8th at 3:30 p.m. in the Haas Howell building in the School of Music at Georgia State, and perhaps another talk at Georgia State University that we're trying to organize. So there, in addition to hearing his music, if you're interested in going and hearing about his aesthetics and ideas and how he works, then you can check out one of those talks as well.